L6 BOOMSLANG, here we go.
So we're in the studio and Keith says, I've got these songs, like, you know what I mean? Never heard them before. And just starts rattling off on the guitar. Wheedly, 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 wheedly.
Bit kinky, bit kinksy.
Doodly deedly do. And then it goes dead and then there's this little bit.
Not Marvin Gaye.
Wheedly, wheedly, wheedly.
A bit King Crimson-ish.
Nothing like that.
Quite nice, that.
A bit like Michael Jackson.
Something like that.
I'll play along with it, you know, because I've been playing the drums a while now. What time's it?
And you're supposed to, you know, get all this off padlock and play it.
Bloody Rick really hard at some songs and I work really hard at others, but never at the same time.
I didn't know what was going on.
Keith came along and put some nice guitar over the top of it.
I really didn't want to know what he was up to behind closed doors.
He's got a lot of words, Willow, hasn't he? When you're doing a song with him, you never hear them.
The thing with Keith, you see, is that he won't let you hear his vocal.
We go into the studio and we play the music and we play, you know, all the chords and the ideas and the lovely melodic sort of phrases and all that, but we have no idea what the lyric's going to be.
And then later on in the studio, he'll put a guide vocal on and you go, right, so that's what it's about.
Makes it interesting.
He knows what he's doing.
Some songs kind of sound like the kitchen sink. And the reason being that he throws everything in, including the kitchen sink. And sometimes he has to take a lot of it out, like the taps and the plug hole and that, and you're left with the basin.
You're just never quite sure what's going to happen.
But that's the beauty of it, isn't it? It sounds okay.
Keith is an author of peculiar and absurd, slightly jaundiced songs.
Like myself, he's from the land of rock. A lot of his riffs are derived. So he'll come up with a riff and it just might be the illegitimate bastard son of Shaking All Over or something like that. He had me about an hour singing these harmonies, like building up these harmonies, like trying to work things out, step harmony and all that. He says, yeah, it's great that. And next time I saw him a few days later, I said, how's it all sounding in the mix? He says, great. What I did was I brought these girls in to do it again.
It's a big melting pot of stuff. It's sort of pop,
Blues, soul, rock and roll, rockabilly, rockabelly, rockasmelly.
I think it sounds really good, actually.
Lots of jazz hooliganism.
It's sort of rocky and it's a bit, you know, it's a bit nice. Oh, there's a lovely, oh, it's a bit...
It sounds like...
I can't explain it.
The first time I heard the playback, I thought, Sgt. Pepper's, Electric Ladyland, maybe even Strout Mask Replica. I think I'll listen to them next.
He'd like to think he sounds a bit like The Who or The Kinks or one of those things, but I'm thinking more Herman's Hermits or Freddie and the Dreamers myself, like.
Nice foot. You like it?
So Keith was saying, you know, push me hard on the sessions, do as many takes as you like, you know, but I just always called it after the first take because I couldn't listen to too many, to be honest.
I wake up in the morning while the world's still yawning. To my toilet thing before I get a trouser warning. If I choke on the smoke, I switch on the fan. I put the box seat down and I wash my hands.
Well, he said, I'll call that a rap, you know, so I called it a rap. I just turned the gear off.
Some of the stuff sounds like folk on drugs.
It sounds like a mix between Steely Dan and Chris Butties with pickled onion. Cheese on top sometimes, you know what I mean?
It's kind of like a new genre, like rock music hall.
I haven't got a clue what it is.
Far out.
Know that I like it.
Yeah, I like it, sounds good.
The main thing I've got out of the session is I developed this sort of angel delight obsession. I go looking for it in Quick Save, Tesco, Aldi, anywhere I can get my hands on it, really.
It's the business.
I would say that the album by Keith Wilson and the Spiritualists called L6 BOOMSLANG is definitely a step ahead in the world of rock and pop music.
It's probably the best record I've ever made. Anything else?
I think this album's quite a lot more commercial. There's loads of variety in it, there's loads of different styles.
Sounds good.
Can you live with it or what?
The album's called L6 BOOMSLANG. It's by Keith Wilson and the Spiritualists. It's the kind of album that would be at home in anybody's record collection, no matter what kind of music they like. It's the kind of album that, if Mark Bullen was alive today, he probably would have totally ignored it. Myself, I think it's an excellent piece of rock and roll music.
So there you go.
Strawberry pink, don't float till I